wife of Governor Susa Akwa diaspora community to collaborate with government for improved living standard of rural populace. Member representing Ikorabasi Mkpareni in Eastern Obolo float free medical services for constituents. 549 University of Uyo graduates inducted into Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. And residents of No Koritam send SOS to government's flag ravages community. Details shortly. A very good morning to you and welcome to AKBC 45 News at Dawn. I am Eyagino Paul. The wife of the state governor, Pastor Patience Umoino, has called on organizations in the diaspora to prioritize community service and collaborate with governments to improve the standard of living of the people of the state. Pastor Patience said this at the presentation of bursaries and other items by Ntonang Foundation, Dallas, Fort Worth Chapter, USA, weekend in a Sienodam local government area. Our government house reporter Utobi Makun has details.
His wife was represented by the state deputy governor, Senator Kone, particularly praised the foundation's focus on education, which, according to her, aligns with the state government RISE agenda. She encouraged the beneficiaries to maximize the opportunity and contribute immensely to the betterment of their communities, condemning the destruction of public facilities in the state by hoodlums. The state first lady emphasized the need for individuals and organizations to take ownership of public utilities and amenities, noting that overdependence on government is retarding progress in Africa.
To the beneficiaries of this sacrificial gesture, I charge you to maximize this benevolence, excel in your studies, become productive, and also invest in raising the next generation.
Speaking earlier, the representative of Ntonang Fort Worth Chapter, Texas, USA, Chivakana Kwabio, said the event was aimed at adding value to the lives of the students. He noted that aside payment of bursary, the organization has also undertaken other projects in communities.
And being here today has shown the determination, the commitment in making sure that the next generation command and man are not only educated, but are productive enough to become entrepreneurs or whatever profession that's possible beyond or within the scope of this area.
Goodwill messages were received from the member representing Esienodam State Constituency, Prince Ukpong Akpabio, Transition Committee Chairman, Isienodam Local Government Area, Dr. Anthony Luke, as well as the clan head of Ikbenang, Chivetam Udoikong.
Chive Ghana Kwabio what time and it's coming back. We put from Ghana currently. So we thank you and we appreciate you for complementing the effort of His Excellency the Governor in the educational sector. Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, thank you. Thank you, husband, for us. If we have done so much, we need so short a time. But for today, in a very special way, let me thank the great ambassadors of Anam people, Anam Foundation in the US. You are great ambassadors. That group is a group we are very proud of. The men and their fun.
High point of the ceremony was the presentation of bursaries to 74 students and exercise books to 100 students. Otobi Maokon, AKBC News.
The member representing Ikorabasi Mkpareni in an Eastern Obolo Federal Constituency, Udwa Odudo, has floated a 5-day free comprehensive medical outreach for his constituents. The outreach, which commenced Monday, July 8th at the General Hospital, Ikorabasi, covers free OPD drugs, general gynae operations, ultrasound scans, lab tests, free reading glasses, dental surgery, scaling and polishing, prosthesis services, and oral health education. Uyuko Swa reports.
Addressing his constituents at the flag-off session for the exercise, the federal lawmaker said the outreach was part of his campaign promises and meant for all members of the constituency, irrespective of party affiliations. He also promised that it will be carried out annually throughout the duration of his stay in the National Assembly.
From our estimates, the OPD department, we are targeting 1,000. General surgery is about 500. Subspecialties 200, eye services 1,000 and above, health awareness and cancer 1,000. Please, this event is not having any political affiliation, and each year we are going to improve and consolidate, because health, they say, is wealth.
The medical outreach was declared open by the Commissioner for Health, Akwa Ibom State, Professor Augustine Omo, who commended Udwak Odudo for helping the government cater for the health needs of his people.
As a government and as a ministry, we encourage people to give back to their communities. Because when you do that, you're actually also helping us in our work by ensuring that the people have good health. As the outreach holds throughout this week, I call on people to step forward, make the best use of this opportunity.
Political stakeholders of the constituency and some beneficiaries bid their minds.
First term and second term, we have seen its hallmarks, we have seen its stars. Now it's the National Assembly, and he has stepped up his performance.
I just want to thank the House member for what he has done, and I pray God to continue to help him.
I did not see, but now I have seen it very well. So I really thank my brother,
Much okay now with the glasses given to me. I can read very well now, clearly and boldly.
I came here for eye cleanup, eye test. So I've been given the eyeglass and drugs for malaria.
At the end of the 5 days, more than 30,000 members of the constituency are expected to have been reached across the medical areas covered. Uyoko Uswa, AKBC News.
The Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Ofiongo, has tasked youths of a local government area to eschew violence and drugs in all they do and support the Umoino administration to succeed. The Commissioner gave the advice when she met with constituents of Itumbonusa Ward 3 in a local government area. Yours truly reports. Addressing the gathering at the grounds of Franco Memorial Secondary School and Anamong, Dr. Ofiongo appreciated the group for organizing the interactive session and commended the high turnout of youth in the ward. Dr. Ofo, who was flanked by her spouse, Dr. Samuel Ofo, admonished the youth to desist from drug abuse for their safety and mental health, noting that they have a major role to play in developing themselves for a better future. Emphasizing on the protection of government assets in the area, the Commissioner assured that the government will look into the request made by them and challenges facing the area for necessary action, and lauded Governor Moino for his commitments in agriculture, rural development, and other sectors of the state's economy.
Let me thank His Excellency the Governor for the privilege of serving in EXCO. I'm eternally grateful to God and to the Governor for this opportunity. I thank God for the privilege of meeting with the young people from this ward. You hear them say the slogan, build the youth. Build the nation. But the youth also have a responsibility inside building themselves. So my late father used to say, and for the motion you have moved for your solidarity, for all that you are doing to move Akwa Ibom State in the local government and Ward 3 forward. I appreciate you for all that.
A youth leader, Parawa Ubongpa, noted that the interaction with the commissioner was to chart a new course for unity, development of the area, and the state at large. While describing the Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Fiongofo, as an amazing personality, Mpa commended Governor Eno for appointing a daughter of Ini into the State Executive Council. The youth leader reassured the governor of the unalloyed support throughout his term in office and urged others to acknowledge the leadership role of Dr. Fo in the ward.
But God has found us worthy through the governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency Pastor Umobasieno, and found our sister worthy and fit to be appointed into the Akwa Ibom State Executive Council. And we are here also to reaffirm our support for His Excellency the Governor for his uninterrupted 8 years in this government.
In the separate remarks, the PDP chairman in Ward 3, Mr. Isaiah Uye, who is an aide to the governor, Mr. Lawrence Isse, youth chapter leader, Mr. Paul Isse, engineer Samuel Okata, Dr. Matthew Isse, Nkoyo Isse, among others, emphasized on unity and peace to engender progress in the community.
We are
going to back you up. We are ready to support you all the way.
Let us begin to preach love. Let us begin to love ourselves.
High points of the interaction was the adoption of Dr. Fo as political leader of Ward 3 through a motion moved, seconded by Nsidibe Johnson and Afangide Tom.
Since we have discussed this and we have come to a conclusion that you have done perfectly well, I hereby move a motion of confidence to you that you have done incredibly well. I hereby move.
I, Afangide, hereby second the motion as moved. Those in favor say aye.
Iyageno Paul, AKBC News. It was a dream come true for 549 graduates of education from the University of Uyo as they were inducted into the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN. The ceremony held at the town campus of the university with the Vice Chancellor, Professor Nyaudon Dayo, congratulated the inductees, describing teaching as a noble profession that should be jealously protected.
The Vice Chancellor, who was represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Antonia Essien, also urged the new teachers to unlock their potentials and deploy them in shaping future leaders. He commended the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria for promoting quality, excellence, and professionalism, and charged the inductees to discharge their duties with humility, dedication, and innovation.
Today, we celebrate the dedication and accomplishment of our graduates and newly inducted staff as they take their rightful place in the teaching profession. This great ceremony serves as a testimony to the hard work, perseverance, and passion of our faculty and graduating students, as we are not just celebrating academic achievements, but also acknowledging the profound responsibility that comes with being educators.
The Dean, Faculty of Education, Professor Ima Bongopan, said the University of Uyo remains committed to producing quality teachers and encouraged the inductees to make a positive impact in their various fields of endeavor.
I would like to challenge the inductees, wherever you find yourself practicing, You have to uphold the ideals of this noble profession. You have to maintain the ethics of this profession. Ensure that you serve with passion, commitment, and sense of responsibility.
The Registrar of the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, Professor Josiah Ajibwe, who described graduates of education from the University of Uyo as highly sought after globally, urged the new teacher to embrace as there is a shortage of teachers across the world.
Look, it's not just everyone that can stand in front of the children in the class. In fact, Nigeria happens to be one of those countries where everybody can just be drafted into the classroom. In the developed countries of the world, you will not be allowed to stand in front of their children if they are not certificated.
An educationist and ex-VC of University of Uyo, Professor Comfort Ekpo, emphasized the importance of the teaching profession and warned that teachers who fail to maintain standards risk having their licenses revoked.
This induction is therefore an essential step in the professional development of teachers. It ensures a smooth transition of the newly qualified teachers from their respective initial teachers training institutions to their formal classroom practice.
Goodwill messages were presented by the NUT, the NLC, and the President of Students' Union Government.
The Nigerian Union of Teachers HCD commensurate with the Faculty of Education, University of Uyo, on this auspicious occasion of admitting staff and graduating students of the faculty in the professional teaching career. The union recognizes and appreciates the immense contributions of the Faculty of Education, University of Uyo, to knowledge.
It's our joy and our pride that we have tomorrow's great teachers as well, and flying the colors of the University of Uyo even makes it more proud for us.
Residents of No Koritam sent SOS to government's flood ravages community, and Chairman Ikona Local Government Transition Committee distributes palm fruit seedlings for cultivation. These and more when we come back from this break. Please stay. We are glad to have you back. A devastating flood has left a trail of destruction in its wake, affecting numerous individuals and organizations, including Word of Faith Mission Church in the area, alongside other victims. One of the victims, Deaconess Grace Sandeka, a widow managing herself and children in their family house at No Koritam, lamented that the flood has destroyed everything in the home, leaving them without a roof over their heads as they are in urgent need of shelter, food, and clothing. She said the affected building, which has been the family's only shelter, has now become a river of water snatching away all their belongings. She urgently calls on the government to provide aid and support in this difficult time. Another apostle, Dr. Emil of the Word of God Faith Mission, No Koritam, lamented that the flood has caused significant damage to the church property and interrupted its activities, leaving members in a state of distress. He said the church building, instruments, and furnitures have been severely damaged, leaving the congregants without a place of worship, appealing for financial assistance.
This is a fate we are in since tonight. He has robbed the purpose of God, the mission, everything has been robbed. He has spoiled things. I've gone to government, when the God will have your time, I was the one that interviewed into the office. They didn't come. Udom Emmanuel is, after giving about 6 letters, he sent the Commissioner of Works. They were here running, they didn't come.
Between 25 and 26. When we came in here, it has not been like this. But since after the building of the Ikorekone Road by Indoro Road, that this flood started coming here because all the water is being channeled to this place. And that was 2017 that we started experiencing this kind of a thing. If you can see, this is the church pulpit. All these musical instruments is damaged.
A victim in the area, Udeme Robert, who is civil servant, said the flood has ruined her year as everything she has worked for in life has been submerged, resulting in monumental material and financial losses. Another victim, Joy Achibong, a businesswoman, was seen trying to remove her goods from one of the affected buildings, lamented that even as she is struggling to recover from the damage, she may not get back on her business ship without assistance, and appealed to the government get business back on track.
So make by your government, Mumboya, any to Anyambo. Going out is a problem. We are intact in the house. Hunger has killed us. Please let government come to our head. Government come to our head. Oh, we are suffering here.
AKBC reporter Nyekanukbe says over 20 affected victims are calling on government to provide immediate assistance to help them recover from the devastating effects of the flood. That's very, very sad. We hope that hope will locate them soon. In its renewed effort at scaling up agricultural productivity and socio-economic fortunes of the people, the chairman of Ikona Local Government Transition Committee, Mr. Kingsley Akpan, Monday distributed 5,000 palm fruit seedlings for cultivation in the area. The oil palm program under the Ikona Oil Palm Project is intended to show up the area's advantage as a major oil palm belt in the country by getting every village in the area to embrace oil palm cultivation.
The chairman, Mr. Kingsley Akpan, while launching the Ikono Oil Palm Project, stated that he was inspired by Pastor Omono's passion in developing rural areas in the state, noting that the council will continue to sustain the program to boost economic productivity. He said this initiative is inspired by Pastor Omono's leadership style. Mr. Akpan explained that the project aims to support the state government's agricultural initiatives and reactivate community investment in oil palm production that would provide a source of income for communities to address emergency needs.
To not just key into the vision of His Excellency, the government, but to also interpret it in ways that benefit our people by redirecting investments in areas where we have comparative advantages, thereby boosting the local economy and easing off government some avoidable pressure.
Ambassador Alphonsus Inyang, consultant and president of the National Palm Association of Nigeria, commended the people of Ikono for their support and assured that the selected palm tree species will generate income for the community. He urged the communities to carefully nurture the plants as investors are ready to support the project.
From Mpong and the program from the local government chairman, so that
Engineer Sami Ekpenyong, chairman of Ikono Oil Palm, Paramount ruler Edidem Nanait Metang, and others emphasized the importance of taking the initiative seriously, as it has the potential to be a profitable business.
Anybody,
How often do you laugh? Is it only when you are happy? Do you know that people who laugh live not only a happy life but longer, and it actually improves one's health according to research? Urabase Posona in this report takes a look at the benefit of laughing and how often people should laugh to attract these benefits.
Laughter is a strong medicine. It draws people together. It triggers healthy physical and emotional changes in the body. It strengthens the immune system, boosts mood, diminish pain, and protect one from the damaging effect of stress. Nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind and your body back to balance than a good laugh.
So what makes you laugh? When something is funny, sometimes I read and I find jokes inside the books and I'll be laughing on my own.
Laughing is a part of life. Naturally, if I don't laugh, I cannot be myself. When you laugh, stress is gone.
Laughing makes someone to make that person to come alive.
It is said that laughter has the power to heal, and the ability to laugh easily and frequently is a tremendous resource for surmounting problems. It enhances relationships and help one release anger as well as forgive sooner. This priceless medicine is fun, free, and easy to use.
Oh no!
Do you know that children laugh hundreds of times a day? But when it comes to adults, laughter becomes more difficult due to stress. However, seeking more opportunities for humor and laughter, one can lighten burdens, find greater happiness, inspire hope, be focused and alert. It can even add years to one's life. Study reveals that laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals that promote an overall sense of well-being. And people with a strong sense of humor outlive those who do not laugh frequently. According to medical experts, laughter boosts the immune system. It decreases stress hormones and physical tension, leaving your muscles relaxed for up to 45 minutes after. It increases immune cells and infection-fighting antibodies, thus improving your resistance to disease. According to her, laughter protects the heart. It improves the function of blood vessels and increases blood flow, which can help protect people against heart attack and other cardiovascular problems.
As a doctor, because there's a lot of clinical data behind it, did you know that laughter has many health benefits? As a physician, this is very important to me, both for me and for my patients. One is that laughing reduces stress and improves your mood. Laughing also boosts your immune system by eliminating toxins and increasing lymphocytes, which are positive, which are protective white blood cells. It also reduces pain by releasing endorphins, or the happy hormones. Laughing also regulates blood pressure, which in turn reduces the risk of heart disease. And lastly, laughing improves memory by increasing oxygen, which can then improve brain function.
In addition to exercise, it is worthy of note that laughter burns calories. A study found that laughing for 10 to 15 minutes a day can burn approximately 40 calories, which could be enough to lose 3 or 4 pounds over the course of a year. Biblically, here is what a father of faith had to say.
Don't let the situation steal away your gladness. Let your gladness in the Lord remains intact. In essence, your gladness should not be downtrodden by the situation.
AKBC News.
Well, laughter is a tonic that heals the soul. So the reason you should laugh always. That's where we end our bulletin this morning. But before we get another look at the top stories, wife of the state governor, Pastor Patience Umoino, has called on organizations in the diaspora to prioritize community service and collaborate with governments to improve the standard of living of the people of the state. She said this at the presentation of bursaries and other items by Ntonang Foundation, Dallas Fort Worth Chapter, USA, weekend in Isienodam local government area. We also brought a report that the member representing Ikorabasi Mkbareni in an Eastern Obolo Federal Constituency, Urwa Orudo, has floated a 5-day free comprehensive medical outreach for his constituents. The outreach, which commenced Monday, July 8 at General Hospital Ikorabasi, covers free OPD drugs, general gynae operations, ultrasound scans, lab tests, free reading glasses, dental surgery, scaling and polishing, prosthetics services, and oral health education. As a package, we thank you so very much for giving us your time. Do enjoy the rest of our programs. Good morning.